to work. I know. Who wants to think about work first thing in the morning, right? With thoughts like this strike, first thing I think about is food. Lunch is like my favorite part of the day. I get to fill my belly, catch up on news, watch YouTube videos, listen to new music. Did I mention food? Nothing gets my creative juices going like a solid run and a bun. And today, I may have found just that. Jack in the Box just released a keychain mystery bag with the purchase of one of their meals, so I'm going to test my favorite food today and give this thing a go. Okay, so I got my Jack meal here, and I went and got the new Jibbi mystery bag charm that they have here. It's a limited edition. Right now they have 4, or at least that's what it looks like based on what I've seen online. But I'm about to open this bad boy and see which one we got. Okay, so there is the bag, and these are the options that you get. Should be getting one of those 4 right there. So I don't know, I kind of want the boss. That one looks kind of cool. Hoping to get that one, but see what we get. Alright. And we got the blue one. Looks like his name is Kai. Fuzzy, it's furry, or flocked as they like to call it, but yeah, that's the guy I got right there. Pretty cool. After a long day of work, I love standing here on my balcony and staring out over the view of Orange County during the sunset and taking in all of that golden hour goodness. On clear nights, you can easily see the fireworks from Disneyland and really hear them, especially on cold nights. And straight ahead is downtown Santa Ana, or Irvine, which is like right across from where John Wayne Airport is. As you can see that pretty clearly now since we had just had all that rain. We've recently been getting a lot of rain. Like, it's been non-stop. We definitely needed a refill for the most part, and the air always smells so much better afterwards. There's not much to hate about the rain, to be honest, but going on a first world problem here, I've always disliked getting wet in my clothes. I mean, there's just something about wearing sopping wet fabric that doesn't feel natural, but I digress. But with rain comes snow, and the one thing I can't wait to go check out soon is our local mountains. I'm fairly certain they've gotten a proper dusting, so we'll have to go check that out soon. More to come on that. All I know is right now, this talk about rain is getting me really hungry. And this place we're stopping by always delivers. Tonight, we're at Portos. I'm excited. I love this place. This place has the best pastries, both savory and sweet varieties. They also make amazing sandwiches. They have a full service cafe as well. Lots to look at, lots to eat. I'm excited to show you this place. If you're ever in the Buena Park area, you should definitely stop by here. It gets a little busy at times during the day, but I would say the best time is probably a little later in the evening if you don't want to wait in line. But the other thing is, I'm going to show you guys a future spot of another one coming as well. It's going to be at a really awesome spot. Yeah, a lot to look at tonight, so let's get a move on, shall we? And we're walking in through the back parking lot, which is behind Portos, behind Beach Boulevard. This place is usually packed, so I recommend coming early in the day or later at night, but parking can be pretty tricky sometimes. And here on the side of the building is where they usually have everyone line up. Yes, that's right, there's a line to get in this building sometimes, but usually it only lasts about 10 minutes. And here you have the coffee bar, of course, with lots of options. Really big building, and right here is where the pastry chefs sometimes cook the pastries and for people to watch. As you can see, lots of stuff here on the menu to peruse. Lots of breakfast items, All sorts of different pastries, different menu items. There's lots and lots of stuff to see for sure. They also have some really good sandwiches and dinner plates with some plantain chips, which are crispy and really delicious. Right here, you'll see a menu of their savory pastries, which are my favorite. They're just the best. You have to try it. And then here's some more pastries, some more croissants. Looks like. Here's a closer view of the savory pastries, which are my favorite. I said that before, I know. Look at that cake. Wow, I'm really gonna have to get one of these next time. Jeez. Alright, just got my order placed. Number 35. They're gonna bring it out to my table. I don't even have to wait for it anywhere. I just leave it at my table and they'll come right to it. Pretty nice. And while we're waiting for that food to come out, let's go ahead and get this box out of this bag here, if we can, with one hand, and look at what we're dealing with. I opted for a little variety pack here. I went for the meat pie, the chicken empanada, ham croquettes, and the chicken croquette. And here I am, trying the ham croquette. And the next one I move on to, the chicken croquette, of course. Tear this thing open and show you what it looks like inside. Yes. Speechless. And now we move on to the main course, the Cubano sandwich. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Cubano sandwich comes with some crispy plantain chips on the side, which are really good. It has kind of like a rich flavor, kind of little, almost tastes like a cross between corn chips and potato chips, but they're really good. And the Cubano sandwich itself comes with slow roasted pork, slow roasted ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, and a special Cuban dressing, which I believe comes with mustard, mayo, and some seasonings. All of this is pressed between a Cuban roll, and it's pressed until crispy. Really good. Time to get a move on. All right, let's go to the next spot. So a little history about Portos. It started in Cuba in the 1960s when Rosa Porto started baking in her home to all of her neighbors. And this was all during the Castro regime, where she operated under, I think, like an illegal business operation, but nonetheless, she got famous through her baking. And then afterwards, around 1971, I believe, she immigrated to Los Angeles, continued her baking out of her home, to which point led to her opening her first restaurant in Silver Lake in 1976. And since then, the rest is history, opening to multiple locations throughout California, and leading up to this point, which we're going to now, opening another location in downtown Disney. Gotta love living in SoCal also. I mean, traveling between Buena Park, where Knott's Berry Farm is, and Disneyland is right a short trip down the 5 freeway. Maybe about 10 minutes, I would say at the most, but really convenient if you're a theme park person and live in SoCal. And since the opening of Portos, it is now run by all of Rosa's children, keeping it family owned and operated to this day. So with the original expansion plans in place, Portos was supposed to be actually in this location right over here, where we have the Parkside Market now. But with all the new changes and all the new additions, they decided to move it to another location, which is where we're going next. And here it is, the future spot of Portos, where the former La Brea Bakery and Earl's Sandwich used to reside. As you can see, construction walls are up all around the building, and it's got quite a large footprint from what I can tell. The wall stretches from basically where the one end of the World of Disney is, all the way down to almost where the gates of California Adventure are. And as in true Disney fashion, their walls, or the construction walls, have artwork plastered all up and down from all the way across. And as you can see, they're showcasing some of their drinks, etc. Yeah, and I believe there is one photo here I'll try to catch soon of the concept art of what the building is going to look like. And you can see right here on this end, this is the end where it basically kind of meets up with California Adventure all the way on the far left. So I believe this is where their outdoor seating area is going to be, on this side right here, just behind the Soarin' hangar bay in the background there, which is kind of hard to see in the dark, but yeah, look at that shot. Judging by how big this landmark or area of land that they've marked off and the buildings that are existing over there, this looks like it's going to be quite a huge building, and I can understand why. That place gets packed all of the time. Judging by some of the vantage points, looks like they'll have some really good views from the restaurant as well. Another really good view. Yep, should be pretty interesting. Can't wait. I imagine there's going to be some sort of facelifting in the front with all the scaffolding that they have on the front of it right now. So, yep, more to come. Keep you guys posted. Here's some concept art. Alright everyone, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Dude, out.